Today, how low can Harry go? Where else can the budget be cut? And what can Brown do for you? Tragically, 7 Marines were killed in a training exercise in Hawthorne, Nevada. And also tragically, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid used the death of those Marines to blast sequestration cuts and promote his.
I'm going to do whatever I can going forward to support the United States military and the families of the fallen Marines. And Mr. President, it's very important we continue training our military. So important. But one of the things in sequester is we cut back in training and maintenance. That's the way sequester was written.
That is absolutely despicable. I'm calling for Harry Reid's resignation. That is absolutely awful. If he has any shame whatsoever, he will apologize to those families and he will resign today. Of course he will not, because Harry Reid is part of the elite. He's part of the Washington elite. And if you're angry like I am, you might as well have a little bit of fun, or at least mock Harry a little bit. Because a little later in his speech, he also said this.
At least for the next 6 months, it allows the military some degree of ability to move things around a little bit. Flexibility, we call it.
Did you catch that? He couldn't think of the word flexibility. He said, we have the ability to move things around a bit. Flexibility, we call it. Here, let's watch again.
A degree of ability to move things around a little bit. Flexibility, we call it.
Harry Reid, you're such a despicable dirtbag. So recently I've been talking about all the possible other places the government could cut. You know, the sequestration cuts. Planes are going to fall from the sky. Children aren't going to have moms and dads anymore because of all the cuts. Maybe, just maybe, there's some other places they could actually cut. How about this? The White House has announced they are launching a reality show starring Joe Biden. It's called Being Biden. The first episode is The Sportsman's Ethic. See, ethic used in conjunction with the White House or Joe Biden. So we know it's going to be a comedy right off. It's going to be swell. Actually, what they're doing is using this to make Joe Biden appear, as part of their propaganda and marketing machine, appear to be sympathetic to the Second Amendment. They'll be out with hunters and whatnot. But Being Biden, there's got to be some better names for a reality show starring Joe Biden. How about The Apprentice? Or how about The Real VPs of D.C.? Big Brother? Or possibly the best one of all, The Biggest Loser? Is that a place you think maybe we could cut? Maybe the White House shouldn't be spending money on a reality show about Joe Biden? Here's a place maybe we could cut. Now, I'll leave this up to you. How about welfare? You know, welfare comes from the federal government. At least part of the money is doled out to the states via the Agriculture Department. People take that money in the states and they dole it out. Maybe we should cut that. Is there any way maybe we could cut that? Any type of fraud that you've ever seen? Because the Octomom may be in trouble for welfare fraud. Yeah, that's right. She made $200,000 last year and still claimed welfare benefits. And they are investigating her. How did she make her $200,000? Stripping and self-pleasure videos. Apparently there's a market for that. The Octomom. Naked. People are actually paying for this. She made $200,000 and still claims that she needed welfare for her 8 plus other 6 children. Now here's the thing. If found guilty, she could get 3 years in jail. Who's going to take care of her kids? That's right, if she goes to jail for 3 years, we're going to have to take care of her kids. And I don't mean just the 8 kids, I mean her first litter too. It's that time of year again, Brown University's annual Sex Week. No, married people, it doesn't mean the same thing for you that it means for Brown University. They have all kinds of classes and different courses you could take, seminars and movies. They have things like, according to their schedule, Fornication 101. That's nothing until Fornication 201. That's where it really gets big. You can see we have the sex toy workshop. That's going to be big. Big. Dirty Talk. That's going to be spectacular as well. You've got a movie screening of Orgasm, Inc. I wouldn't go, the book is better. The book is much, much better. Burlesque show, Sex and Chocolate in the Dark. All of this is part of Brown University's Sex Week. Brown University Ivy League school. This is what kids go to college to learn. In the past, we just went and learned that on our own in the college dorms after hours with a whole lot of liquor. But now, official college courses. There's also a workshop, the Protect Me From What I Want workshop, where queer participants will separate by race to work past their sexual attraction to Caucasians. And according to the class, we find ourselves falling always for white queers, which is really, really awful. I mean, you got to spread that around. Wishing we could have more agency in the process, be more intentional about who we desire and how. We are invested in generating a politics of sexuality that compels us to interrogate beauty as privilege and constructed by systems of white supremacy, ableism, capitalism, and heteronormativity. Whatever. This is something else they're teaching at Brown University. When you got it, you got it. Skip. When you got it, you got it. Sorry. I know it's frustrating when you're always attracted to whitey, but you got it, you got it. Also part of Sex Week at Also part of Sex Week at Brown University. One more.
There it is.
Also part of Sex Week at Brown University is sexologist Charlie Glickman. Sexologist? That's a job? Boy, I hate my high school guidance counselors. They sucked. Charlie Glickman is going to be teaching the ultimate guide to prostate pleasure. That's right, how you too can get pleasure from your prostate. And according to the syllabus, are you curious about prostate play? We'll have tips for easy and pleasurable anal penetration, prostate massage, which toys work best for prostate fun, pegging, and much, much more. Pegging? What the heck is pegging?
I did some research because I knew
You did some research on pegging.
Going to go ahead and ask. I pulled up a YouTube
Oh, that's...
So there's Facebook on there's Tumblr.
No,
there's a whole subreddit on Reddit.
Get it.
There's a Pinterest.
No more. Go.
I just
don't want to know. Well, that's what's being taught at Brown University. Your dollars at work. Remember, the Doc Thompson Show is a Jonah Falcon, Skip Lacombe production. Good night, Steve Cannon. Wherever you are, I'm young. Now you go home.